Kamusta mga katropa sa Pilipinas at sa buong mundo, lalo na sa ating mga OFW sa US, Canada, Australia at Middle East. Ako si #WalkWithLan at ngayon let's dive into the political drama na nagpapailing sa buong bansa. Tore, nataranta sa matinding banat ni Senador Marcoleta. Ano nga ba ang nakakagulat na dahilan kung bakit appointed si Nicolas Torre bilang PNP chief? Is it merit, loyalty, or something mas malalim? This is gonna be a wild ride, so buckle up! Kung ikaw ay isang kabataan na curious sa politics o isang OFW na gustong updated sa balita ng Pinas, this video is for you. We're breaking down the controversy with facts, a dash of humor, at isang malaking scoop ng intellectual tea. So i-hit na ang like button, subscribe kung bago ka dito, at i-activate ang notification bell para hindi mo ma-miss ang susunod nating chika. Send us some super thanks from the US, UAE, or kahit saan man sa mundo to keep this channel going strong. Let's set the stage Si Major General Nicolas Torre III, bagong PNP chief, ay hinirang ni Presidente Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. last June 2, 2025. Pero bakit nga ba siya napili? Is it because of his stellar track record o dahil sa kanyang role sa high-profile arrest ni na Apollo Kibuloy at former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte? At bakit nga ba nataranta si Torre sa banat ni Senator Rodante Marcoleta? Ano ang sinabi ni Marcoleta na parang bomba sa Senado? Ngayon, we'll unpack this controversy with a balanced lens, pro Marcoleta, pero fair din sa side ni Torre. We will use storytelling, satire, at deep policy analysis to keep you hooked for the next 2 hours. Plus, we'll connect this to global issues para mas relate kayo, lalo na sa ating mga OFW sa US, UK at Saudi Arabia. So grab your popcorn mga kaibigan at let's get started. Pero bago yan, i-comment mo nga sa baba, Team Marcoleta ka ba o Team Torre? Share your thoughts and let's spark a healthy debate. Before we dive deeper, paalala lang this channel is your go-to for Pinoy political tea. So subscribe na kung hindi mo pa nagagawa. Share this video sa mga kaibigan mo sa Hong Kong, Japan o kahit sa Norway. Let's make this go viral. Kung gusto mong suportahan ang content natin, hit that super thanks button. Every peso, dollar, or dirham counts, lalo na from our OFW kababayans in Dubai, London, and Sydney. So let's keep this conversation alive. Comment, like, and share. Isang umaga sa Camp Crame, si Major General Nicolas Torre III, dating CIDG chief, ay biglang tinawag sa Malacanang. Talagang siya ang nanguna, Kung hindi niyo pa po kilala si Torre, siya ang nanguna sa pag-aresto kay Pastor Apollo Kibuloy at higit sa lahat kay former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte para sa ICC case, Talagang dun. Pero teka, bakit si Torre ang napili ni BBM bilang PNP chief? Is it because he's the first PNPA graduate to lead the PNP o dahil loyal siya sa administrasyon? Let's look at Torre's resume Born March 11, 1970, konti lang palang tanda nito sa akin. Si Torre ay miyembro ng PNPA, tagapaglungsad, class of 1993. Siya ang unang lakan na naging PNP chief o a historic moment. Pero mga kaibigan, here's the chismis Some says his appointment is a reward for his high-profile arrest. Pero sabi ni Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, it's all about merit, not politics. Sino ang maniniwala dyan? Talaga naman. Let's be fair, Sa side ni Torre, he's a decorated officer, pinangunahan niya ang operation sa Samar, Quezon City at Davao Region. His track record shows dedication. Sabi nga ni outgoing PNP Chief Romel Marbil, Torre is a dedicated, experienced, and principled officer talaga. Plus, his 5-minute response policy against crime, that's his brainchild. And BBM loves it. Pero sa kabilang banda, critics argue na Torre's appointment smells like a political chess move. Si Davao Vice Mayor-elect Paste Duterte mismo ang nagsabi na Torre's promotion isn't based on merit. Ouch! Ang tanong, Is Torre a pawn in BBM's game to solidify power, or is he genuinely the best man for the job? Let's dig down deeper. Kung si Torre ay isang superhero, siguro ang pangalan niya ay Captain Arresto, no? Ay, talagang. Pero teka, kung siya ang bida, bakit parang nataranta siya sa banat ni Marcoleta? Parang si Captain Arresto biglang nawalan ng cape. Pero seryoso mga katropa, ha? Torres' role in the Duterte's arrest made him a hero to BBM supporters. Pero sa kampo ni Digong, he is a public enemy number 1. Okay, picture this ha, sa isang mainit na sesyon sa Senado, si Senator Rodante Marcoleta, ang PDP laban ni stalwart at Duterte ally ay nagbigay ng isang banat na parang bomba. Okay? Sabi niya, kung gusto ng admin ngayon na wag mapahiya, wag na ituloy ang impeachment. Okay, so yes mga kaibigan, he's talking about the impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte at parang sinampal niya si Torre at ang buong administrasyon. Okay, Marcoleta warned of a bloodbath of embarrassment for the admin if they will push through with the impeachment. Pero bakit nga ba nataranta si Torre? Is it because Marcoleta's words hit a nerve o dahil may mas malalim na issue sa likod ng kanyang appointment? Let's get intellectual, ha? Si Marcoleta bilang senador ay kilala sa kanyang loyalty sa Duterte camp. He's one of the Duterte na nanalo sa 2025 elections, landing 6th place with 14.67 million votes. His influence in Mindanao, lalo na sa Cebu at Davao, is undeniable. Pero ang kanyang banat isn't just about political loyalty. It's a strategic move to protect VP Sara from impeachment. Kaya ang impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte, set for July 30, 2025, is a political landmine. Marcoleta's arguing na it's a waste of time and a potential embarrassment for the admin. Sabi niya, over 200 House members endorsed the impeachment without consulting their constituents. Pero sa side ng admin, the impeachment is about accountability. Lalo na sa mga alleged misuse of funds, pero lahat naman kayo magnanakaw, no? Ano ang totoo? Let's weigh both sides. Okay, kung si Marcoleta ay chef, ang banat niya ay parang perfect adobo. Maanghang, matapang, at nagiiwan ng lasa. Pero seryoso his bloodbath comment is peak Pinoy drama. Parang scene sa teleserye Wag mo akong subukan, Torre. Okay, no? Pero jokes aside, Marcoleta's playing 4D chess. He's not just defending Sara, he's rallying the Duterte base to pressure the admin. Kaya naman nataranta si Torre. Sino ba naman ang hindi? Kapag si Marcoleta ang kalaban mo, talaga namang yari ka. Let's zoom out. Ang drama between Torre and Marcoleta isn't just a Pinoy chismis. It's a reflection of global political trends. Sa US, UK at Canada, we've seen how law enforcement appointments spark debates about loyalty versus competence. Okay, sa Pinas, the PNP chief role is a political barometer. Torres' appointment post, Duterte arrest signals Marcos intent to control the narrative. Pero si Marcoleta, with his Senate platform, is pushing back to protect the Duterte legacy. For OFWs in Dubai, Japan, and Germany, this matters because political stability in Pinas affects remittances and economic policies. A strong PNP under Torre could mean better security, but a polarized Senate led by figures like Marcoleta could delay reforms. Ano ang impact nito sa inyo abroad? Let's discuss in the comment section. Sa side ni Marcoleta, mga kababayan, his banat is a masterclass in political strategy. He's not just defending Sara, he is exposing the admin's vulnerabilities. Sabi niya, the impeachment is a vindictive move by the House Speaker Martin Romualdez, plus his claim na walang West Philippine Sea, WPS, stirred controversy, showing his boldness to challenge narratives. Pero sa side ni Torre, he's doing his job. His anti-drug campaign, focusing on arrest while respecting human rights. It's a response to Marcos' call for a cleaner PNP. Critics, though, says his appointment is a reward for loyalty, not just merit. So sino ang tama? Si Marcoleta na fighting for the Dutertes or si Torre na pushing for reform? You decide, mga katropa. Kung politics ang laro, Ha? Si Marcoleta ang MVP ng trash talking. Parang basketball game, di ba? Torre, pasa mo, mali. Pero seryoso, Torres probably sweating buckets sa Camp Crame thinking, bakit ako pa ang napili ni BBM? Meanwhile, Marcoleta's out here serving looks and logic sa Senado. Kaya naman mga OFW, sino ang Team Marcoleta dyan? Shout out sa comments. Okay, fast forward tayo to July 30, 2025. The Senate is buzzing with impeachment trial ni VP Sara Duterte. Si Marcoleta alongside Senators Bongo and Bato de la Rosa is leading the charge to defend Sara. Pero si Torre as PNP chief is under pressure to maintain order. What if protests erupt? What if Marcoleta's bloodbath prediction comes true? This isn't just about Torre versus Marcoleta. It's about the future of Philippine politics. Will Marcos admin stay strong or will the Duterte camp make a comeback? For OFWs in Australia, Italy, and South Korea, this affects your families back home. Political drama means economic uncertainty, and that hits remittances hard. So let's talk policy. Torres' new metric for PNP performance is the number of drug-related arrests. Sounds good, pero critics worry it could lead to human rights issues, reminiscent of Duterte's drug war. Meanwhile, Marcoleta's pushing for transparency in the impeachment process, arguing that it's politically motivated. On the global stage, the Philippines is balancing relations with the US and China, especially in the South China Sea. Marcoleta's WPS comment sparked debates about maritime rights. For OFWs in the UAE and Hong Kong, this matters because regional stability affects your jobs. Torres' role in maintaining domestic peace is crucial. But can he do it under Marcoleta's scrutiny? Okay, kung si Torre at Marcoleta ay mag-duet, no? Siguro ang kanta nila ay Kung Di Rin Lang Ikaw. Kasi pareho silang intense, no? Pero seryoso, Torres probably praying, Lord, bakit pang napunda sa gitna ng drama? Okay? Meanwhile, Marcoleta's out here dropping bannats like a stand-up comedian. Kaya naman, mga katropa, let's keep this fun. Comment your favorite Marcoleta quote below. So ano ang natutunan natin, Si Nicolas Torre, the first PNPA graduate na PNP chief, ay nahirang ni Marcos. Pero ang appointment niya ay puno ng controversy, Si Senator Rodante Marcoleta with his fiery banat shook Torre and the admin by warning of a bloodbath sa impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Both sides have valid points. Torres pushing for a cleaner PNP while Marcoleta's defending the Duterte legacy. Pero sa huli, it's about power, loyalty, and the future of Pinas. For OFWs in the US, Canada, Australia, and beyond, this drama affects your kababayan back home. Kaya naman, stay informed, stay engaged, at magtulungan tayo to keep the conversation going. Ano sa tingin mo? Team Marcoleta o Team Torre? Let's hear it in the comment section. Kung nagustuhan mo tong deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Share this video sa mga kaibigan mo sa Dubai, London, Tokyo, o kahit sa Sweden. Let's spread the word, Send us a super thanks to keep this channel running, lalo na para sa ating mga OFW na gustong suportahan ang Pinoy content. Comment down below, Ano ang susunod nating pag-uusapan? More political tea, economic updates? Let us know. Salamat mga katropa. At hanggang sa susunod na video, stay woke, stay Pinoy, at stay proud.